Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pets of all ages, welcome one and all. I'm Hambbage, and you found yourself in my stream for yet another hardcore vanilla play session. Stream isn't exactly right. This is not live. We are just recording a YouTube video series, but I'm glad to have you here just the same, whether it is on June 7th, a Monday, or whether you are watching this years from now. Welcome, one and all. Hope you enjoy the content. I hope we have a good time. Let's get to it. We're going to load up. See you next Friday or so. Okay. We're going to load up our slow cooker world here and get back to it. We're deep in the mines underneath our animal pasture lands. We haven't really tamed a whole lot of them. We got some pretty good sheep going, but other than that, it's kind of business as usual. Hi. Got a nice little welcome there. Let's put his stuff away. We are in the process of actually building up some torches. So let's make a bunch of sticks. I hear a lot of zombies. That's interesting. I don't know. Oh, hi. Must have a bit of a spawn here or something. Or not a spawner. I don't want to confuse people. I'm not making a spawner, but okay. Wow, lots of them. Alright, that will be a pretty good setup. Let's put the rest here with the wood. We've got a whole nother stack if we need it. And we keep acquiring. We repaired our pick to some extent, just harvesting the coal, so we should be back in good shape. We're going to get that totem back in our clutch. And we're going to try to go back into the same area we just left in the mine. We ran out of torches, but we were in kind of a new undiscovered area and had lots of potential. Lots of coal seams that we didn't open up, like this one. And that's really the main intent here. We want to get a bunch more coal. We've got a lot of different cookers running, and they are all at various states of depletion. We'll take the lapis. It's always good. And we've talked some about having bling blocks in our ice highway. Lapis would be a good candidate there. Now we're not exactly heading into the heart of our new area, but this is qualifies. This all connects here. It's kind of coming back to it. We're just going to kind of keep opening up these tunnels and grabbing everything. We've got the tools for the job. Oop. If we can grab the right tools. We've got tools for all this stuff. We have inventory space. We got lots of shulkers, so we can just gather stuff up. And in a hardcore world, a little more for people who may be watching who have thought a long time about getting into a hardcore world, but you die so often, and just take a look at my channel there. I've got a whole playlist of Lost Worlds. When I decided to start this back in April of 2021, kind of middle of the month, I had a world that ended on my very first recording. That was a lot longer one. I went for a 5-hour play session there. I've been learning as I go. I have played a lot of hardcore over the years, but I've never recorded for YouTube or anything like that. So I'm new at that, where some of you may be long-time YouTubers, and that may be natural and seem obvious. Hopefully, we can trade a little bit of experience, because I certainly have a lot to learn when it comes to creating content and, just growing the channel and everything. So if you have insights or things, please feel free to share those. I'd welcome any feedback. This is kind of interesting. Did I do all this? There's weird little partial fences. I mean, it doesn't seem like I've been up here. All right, not a lot to it. I'll get this iron. For a time there, it looked like we were going to start using a whole lot of iron. Oh, maybe the lava just spread and burned some of that stuff. That would make sense. Started the fire spread. Might have taken some of those things down. It's always a possibility. But yeah, as much as I just did this in part because I'd be playing anyway, and it's fun to make these big worlds, but if you're not sharing them with anybody, what's kind of the point? So that's one thing. No matter the size of the audience, I know that people are occasionally tuning in, and I appreciate the feedback that I have gotten from some of you. I just hope we continue to find more. And, if you find yourself in that situation where you're like, man, I've tried hardcore, it always frustrates me, so I just go back to survival where at least I don't lose my world. I can certainly relate. You don't, it's no fun losing something you've worked hard on and gotten established. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can get to a point where you're, able to move and work pretty confidently in your world when you have the right gear. But you need to know what resources and things you're going to need to get to those points, and how to get through the early stages safely, and then how to progress on from there. Well, one of the things is in hardcore, you can't just use a cheat command. You can't generate resources at will, and that's something that a lot of people balk against. That it's kind of like, oh man, if I got to do all that, it's tedious and no fun. And what I've been trying to illustrate a little bit from my own play style is that actually adds a bunch of longevity to your play sessions, or to your worlds, and really adds a richness and a depth to the world that you don't get if you're just calling things up from cheat commands, or there's some gameplay techniques that not everyone accepts or adopts. Now, that can't be all. What happened to the bridge and everything? Where did I lose what I had been working in? Is it down at this corner and then up? Maybe. We'll figure it out. We'll just find other great stuff. But there was a ton more coal and stuff we hadn't had a chance to really harvest. I think it's back by these pillars. So yeah, when you're in this, and once you're geared up and you have shulker boxes, just go ahead and be grabbing stuff and make some means of storing the extras. You guys have seen mine. I don't have a fancy automated storage system, largely because I'm recording this and I'm not playing AFK. A lot of YouTubers do. I'm kind of trying to prepare myself to be more the live stream type play. I would like to get to that point. Right now, I'm still learning the ropes. Like I said, I don't have that kind of experience where I do with the game. So I'm playing the way that I normally play, minus any kind of AFK. And I've talked about that in our darkroom spawners. Sometimes that definitely changes. I can do a lot more with enchanting and stuff if I can just park the game, go cook dinner or whatever, and come back and have a whole horde of mobs that I can just harvest for XP and for resources. And here that gets a little tedious, so we don't tend to spend a lot of time in those activities where I normally would spend a whole lot if I was just playing hardcore and trying to go forward. And with YouTube, if you aren't looking at having every moment captured, then you can do a lot with time lapses and just pre-recorded content. But there's a lot of temptation there too. When nobody's watching, it's real easy to just, maybe maybe I can just scout ahead, or maybe I can just pull up some coordinates or decode my map and find out in advance where things are going to be. So I just wanted to have a series where everything's out there. You can see, if you are so inclined, you're more than welcome to go back and watch all the previous videos. I'd love the likes or the views and the looks and everything. I'm new to all this, so I don't get a ton of traffic. So I'd appreciate it if you wanted to go back and check my work. But yeah, I just wanted to have the whole world. And if you're wondering if those big streamers that are doing it in hardcore can really get there, the answer is absolutely yes. You can undoubtedly do some of the amazing things I've seen content creators do just in playing the hardcore game. It just takes some patience and finding enjoyment in the challenges that it offers. And as I said, I think personally that adds a lot more length of enjoyment, of interest in the game than it would, take kind of creative, or cheat command. If you've enabled cheats because you just don't like mining and you want to get diamonds, it's kind of outdated now, but you don't like mining, so you're gonna just get diamonds. And when you start, you're adventuring, running around, and then you just cheat in. I need a diamond sword to get started, so I can kill mobs right away from the start. Well, that's fine, but then you've skipped, a lot of the early game stuff that you're never gonna have the same challenges again when you already have a diamond pick and you got some enchantments on it and stuff like that. So the same thing goes, enchant a golden apple. Oh man, it's so hard to find those. They're chance. If you just, as I think of it, go in for the temptation and just go, all right, I'll just this once real quick get one, and then I'll get any others, but I'll have the one. Well, then you've lost the delight when you get one unexpectedly, when you're not even looking for, you were looking for something completely different. All of a sudden you just, almost second thought, open the chest and boom, there's one of the most rare items in the game waiting for you, one that you can't craft, and you are left to find. So again, these aren't new comments or thoughts from me, but when you're in these mines and things, it is good to get some fence. If you're going to do a construction project down the road, you may find that the fence that you think is trash right now is very valuable. So once you have, and trust me, if you watch back to the early videos, I throw a lot of stuff away because when you don't have shulkers and things like that, you have to make decisions on what's important. What are you trying to get out of this particular mining expedition or play session or anything else? And work. But we've finally reached a point where we're still not as fully shulkered up as I'd like to be. I'd love to have it where that full ender chest is just jammed with shulkers, and we expand out our a couple, get a couple yellow chests, one just for the tools and one for supplies or commodities or something. I don't know. It's the way you like to think about it can certainly vary. The way you play Minecraft does. And what works for one person may not work for others, but this is what I've found works really well for me and has kept this game exciting and interesting for literally years without needing new content. But speaking of which, there's new content fast approaching. I'm sorry, guys. Get that phone shut up. Was that all that was up there? Okay, we got this whole area so far. I think so good. There's some coal. We have Caves and Cliffs, or I guess the Cliffs part of Caves and Cliffs, is set to come out on Wednesday, and according to my calculations, it is Monday today, so drawing ever rapidly closer. That will be coming out, and I hope you guys are dusting off your skills, getting a bit prepared. I know I would be, but as many of you know, these are actually more pre-recorded than most of my play sessions are, because I've been, by that point, on a bit of a road trip for 4 or 5 days or so at this point. I don't know. Since I'm doing all these kind of over the preceding weekend, I lose track. Trying to keep count loses. Okay, this is where we had been, and then we come up here, and there was a chest. We already got it. Sorry for the new arrivals. There's a little mine chest cart there. Nothing super spectacular. Had some torches and all the various good stuff, but we have since unloaded all that. All right. For now, we're leaving all the rail. As I talk about, every resource is important. Some of those kind of things too. But as I've said, our main goal here is coal, and our kind of secondary priority is wood. Not wood, stone, ironically enough. Just plain old stone, because we're doing many big building projects, and big is relative. Big for me, I watch some people, making massive sky bases and things like that, and that's maybe our world lasts long enough to get to that point, but we got a whole lot of content before we get there. Although it amazes me how much we have already accomplished in the time that we have been working on this world. Kind of pretty cool. We can go here. And we are, I haven't even looked. I think this is episode 120. And those have varied a little bit. I've more recently tried to hold myself to around an hour on playtime. As I said, my very first one, I started at about 5 hours, and then I was running for 2 hours for a long time. And mainly just, due to my newness and uploads and all that kind of was working out pretty well. It would give me a chance to, manage the process of loading all the videos, coming up with naming conventions and playlists and getting used to the the YouTube idiosyncrasies and all that kind of stuff, eliminating my own mistakes in the uploads and all that. So I think we more or less, I've gotten to a point when I can knock these out. And right now I'm not doing any editing at all. This, as I said, this is just the playthrough. You get the session with a little garbage handmade slide at the beginning and a garbage handmade slide at the end, all courtesy of yours truly. And nowadays I occasionally remember to take a picture and add a thumbnail. Speaking of which, we haven't, let's do one down into the dark depths. That'll reflect that we're in the abandoned mines. All right, hopefully no Endermen come. Whoa, it was a crotch shot. Oh no. F1, F2, F1. All right, F5. Back to the real view. So yeah, I see coal. How did I miss that coal? I gotta tell you, through this last little bit, I just kind of got turned around a bit. I don't know exactly where we're facing anymore. We'll find it though. That is very challenging at the beginning in mines and very challenging at the end. When you're kind of just carving your main arteries through, maybe that's a path back. It's pretty easy to tell which way you're headed. Now, where was that? Where did I just take that picture? Over here. Yeah, pretty easy to tell your way at that point because there's any changes you make stand out. But once you start to clear a whole bunch of the tunnels, then things start to begin to look pretty much the same again. So this is a huge disappointment. We got nothing out of that whole cave. We lit it up. Alright, well, we've been through here. That's our way home. We found all that. Must have knocked those down. We got some coal up there. I don't know if it's worth it going for all that. We're pretty full since we know where we are. Let's run on back to the boxes. Alright. Anything that looks like a stone or dirt? Should we make dirt in there as well? I don't think we have a different dirt. Anything that looks like an ore or a coal. Anything that looks like a wood or a rail. And the random stuff. Alright. Once again, have we done much here? Guess so. Got some iron. Iron connect to coal. Nope. Sometimes you gotta be clear about what you need. Rocks don't know. Ooh, here's some dark. We go down here. Looks like it. Alright, a whole new area. Good. This was our way out? I'm going to start dropping a few breadcrumb torches. I've been playing a lot today. As anyone, that's watching these in order may have picked up on. We did, I started on, this is the Monday of the Memorial Day holiday weekend, and I started pretty hard on Saturday, where I was like, okay, this is kind of the let everybody know I'm going to be going on a road trip, getting to see my family for the first time in a while. I'll tell you all again. Most of you know already. But to do so, I didn't want to stop the content for those of you guys that have been good enough to be tuning in and watching with regularity. I didn't want to leave a dead space where you guys would think I just walked away like so many people do. No, 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 no. So, forgive the some of the rambling commentary on some of these, but I've played 8 to 10 hours a day through most of this. Yesterday was a little bit off and on. Had some other stuff going on in the midst, and life hasn't stopped. I said early on today it was my first professional haircut since the pandemic started. So that was awesome. Always good to feel cleaned up and looking sharp. And yesterday, I got to watch my favorite hockey team, the Colorado Avalanche, have a very good playoff effort. It was a fun game. I know I've been fans, and I've played sports where I've been on the other end of those kinds of games, but they won big, lots of goals, and then being playoff hockey, there was a lot of physicality, let's call it, at the in the last period when the game was kind of out of hand. Everybody knows it. Everybody wants to make a statement, so it gets a little intense. Is that really all that ended up being? I put up torches to lead me home from all this. We have done pretty well in this mine, though, so I guess I can't complain too much. But there was a section, I wonder where that was, where we were kind of on an overlook, looking over that big ravine, remember? That would be good stuff. Was that up here? Go down this hallway and then get up somehow? Oh, we'll see if we can find it. Let's go all the way, not at the end. Was there a back up and around here? Did this do it? This may have been how we initially came up in a swamp. I think these are all those caves, right? Yeah. I think we did pretty well in those caves. I don't know that we can find new caves. Now how do we get in here? Not here, over here. The important thing is that was not what I was looking for, but it may be right back here. No? This is the back of the spawner, though. Okay, this is looking better. I think that over there. Remember, I took the thumbnail pic once. Forgot the last couple episodes. I was doing well, taking a bunch of snapshots. Had some fun when an Enderman crashed the party on one of them. But I don't know. I kind of forgot the last couple. So I'd reused an old extra at one point, and just kind of rolled the dice on the last one. Said, all right, YouTube, you know your business. You pick something out of this video. So we'll see how it does. Yeah, early game ravines are awesome for coal. We've got some over there. Should we just bridge? Let's make a little bridge. Nice, no fuss, no muss. Good old Diamonds Bridge. In some ways, this is as scary as the end because anything could be spawning up above us and dropping down. It's not instant death like the Void, but Still pretty terrifying. Alright, now what were we talking about? Caves? We got caves. But we got coal too, and let's get that first. Something out there. It's probably like, I always, like when I get a little distance, I'm like, oh, I put like 4 torches all in the same vicinity because it seemed like the right spot. Got him. All right. Ooh, more up there, but let's go see what we got here. And we got that other option up above us. Ooh, nice. Nice. Hi. I know, I gave you that one. So yeah, I'm trying to think back. I think the first episode I recorded today was the one where we played with the ice and actually set up like the end rods and stuff in the ice highway to kind of get a feel for how that would actually function and look. We found some flaws in our initial design, had to make modifications and adjustments, but I think we've got a pretty a pretty good plan. I had just done a lot of work on that yesterday, and starting off with it there, I was just kind of like, all right, we need a change. We went to kill the dragon again, then ended up in the end for a few episodes. Went back for the cleanup on the tools and everything. What else have we done? We fought blazes for a while to get blaze rods for more end rods. So all kinds of stuff done today. And I think our night play maybe it's already 7:45 here. And I did get a later start today, so I'll hopefully go for a little bit. But that may be back in the nether trying to make some real progress. I'd said a few episodes ago, like, yeah, maybe by the end of my play session today, we'll have that whole highway working. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Just so much length of it to get done that may be a tall order. But we can certainly make some more progress before we call it done today. And then, we're just a minute, if that, boat ride to fun and adventure for you guys. Combat, wither skellies. Wither fight will be coming, as I've long said. That's something I'm going to save a little bit. And, as I was seeing that, I hadn't really said that, okay, a lot of this is going to be pre-recorded for a bit, even on the releases. Typically, I record and just publish as I'm done. So you may get, 3 or 4 new episodes in a day, or you may only get 1, depending on what type of availability I have. But, with the road trip coming, I wanted to get a big old set of play recorded. Now, I think I can maybe come back up above that. Okay, that's fair. Totally fair. Because I'm going to do that. And then that. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Alright. As I say all that, I gotta practice up my my critical hits here. At some point, they're gonna matter again. Oh, well then. Did I put? I think I put them in the yellow, and I think I left the yellow there. That's a mistake. Should we just check? Yep. Okay, so back we go. We'll probably find some more goodies like this that we overlooked. Particularly iron. Iron's nice. We now have a accidentally created blast furnace that cooks ores very quickly. We had really hoped to cook sandstone very quickly, but that apparently is outside its ability to cook, so oh well. But yeah, when we do have iron and things like that, we can make a bunch. Iron farm is something I haven't made yet here. It's a good farm, and a really good farm to build in your spawn chunks, because it will just run and run and run and run. If you're in the spawn, you don't have to be there. And, you know, with our spawn not being at our base, we can just visit from time to time and could unload a whole bunch of stuff. One reason, well, you know, just priority. We've got so much iron already just from our own play. Hang on one second. And haven't exceeded our own capacity in terms of needs. So haven't done a whole lot there. Alright, here we go. Here's our bridge. Getting there. And we've got a lot of other stuff going on. So really, you know, time, you got to prioritize what you want. But it's a fun build, fun little farm to set up and work with. I think. So would be a good one to get going. We just, you know, at the moment, we don't have the need. So if we could set up the same farm for coal, we'd be in a whole different world. And everything else. So we still got a couple torches here. Wherever. Got a lot of beds. Which way do we come? Okay, we can just go right around here. Nope. We gotta go around here. This is the back end. There we go. I remembered it was like pretty easy to get to. And this cave stuff is great. We'll clear that just to avoid a bump oops. Bump oopses are the worst. Did we go down this way yet? All the way? I think so, right? Yep. Okay. This time, instead of going up, let's go down. That was the coal we just took. Glad to see him. Hi. Doing well on the short-term memory. Let's go up first and try to remember that we haven't cleared all that yet. This seems much more exciting and kind of opens up on the ravine, I think. Maybe at the top of it. Yep, there we go. Wow. Oh, cool. Look at that. And we're almost linked up. Skelly down below. We may well twist and turn our way down. Going this way. But we got lots of goodies to gather up here. Again, all those little random extra just... Oh yeah, take the block and make a staircase down into it. We need all that stone anyway, so that really helps us out quite a bit. Got a good crew. Hey, guy. Oh, just one. I hear more. All right, all right, all right. Oh, look at y'all. You're so cute. Now, if you're over there, let's be over here. Just for a minute. Ooh, well, maybe more. I keep expecting these to drop back out into the ravine, but don't think that iron's worth the time yet. Maybe someday. But honestly, you know, chances are we're not coming back to this particular little tunnel. Just for a little bit of iron. Now, fingers crossed. You know, that's a nice little group of zombies. Doesn't seem overwhelming, but that would be very cool if they were coming out of a spawner. Is it this world where we had the kind of spawner across the gorge? I think that was World 2. But it could have been in that early cave. I think that was a different world. Nothing down there. Nothing there. Clear, clear, clear. Right? That's what you see when you're in action. Ooh, good little bunch of stuff down here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Don't forget you, coal. Every coal is sacred. So what's for you guys? This will be a big help for me. If anybody comments, like, what are the big drops for movies or streaming video stuff? Because remember, I'll be fairly removed here for a week plus, and it's the midst of hockey playoffs, so a lot of split focus, and don't think that intensity won't build if things continue. Well, regardless, I mean, no matter how this series plays out, we're one game into the first series, and or into the second series, and it feels like it could just be an epic. Because do not expect that come from there. Yeah, we across. That was where all the zombies were. Oh, that's right. Okay. Then we'd come up here. Nothing else in there. Boom, boom, boom. There's some more. Just gonna get a snack here while we go. Did we have more to do back beyond? I mean, this is our way back to our bridge. We'd gone quite a ways, but we did run out of torches, so I suspect there's... But I missed whatever turn it was. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, we turned back up that corner and given up back there. So, I think we're back to our ravine. And let's go up first. Then we'll go back to our bridge and see what... Oh, I forgot about all this. I don't know where we are, but that was the bridge up to the ravine. Let's go high road first. A ton of stuff, but nice little pocket. Wonder what kind of time we're at. I have a feeling we're getting close. Gotta keep pressing for a bit. Yeah, really, I hope the hour format works better for people on the videos. I find it depends. I watch watch a lot of Twitch when I can find it, like hardcore vanilla Minecraft, and those can be can be 12-hour sessions, at which point I rarely catch all of it. But usually they're going to be more than an hour, right? There's not many people that go live to just drop back off again a few minutes later. And when I'm not watching those, a lot of times I'm watching streamers that I haven't been able to see in a while who may upload to YouTube or just VODs on Twitch. Both of which... Wasn't there like an up section that this one, right? Yeah, other content creators that I may have missed that have new stuff. Alright, kind of feeling turned about, but I don't think this gravel is where I want to be. Oh, maybe it is. Take it all back. It's dark, there's iron. We want to be here. Coal. Alright. So, yeah, I also in watching games I don't play, or if I'm watching stuff purely to watch as opposed to like background when I'm playing a game, that's when it gets tough if it's more than an hour trying to figure out, especially I'm probably like a lot of you guys, if I am watching something, I'm not saying it's me, but if I'm watching some kind of content that I really like, but then I either get distracted or say I'm watching it, I fall asleep because it's late at night and I'm in bed while I'm watching it, you come back and then you're like, wait, where was I again in this? I have no idea how to, how far I have to go, fast forward and bouncing around, all that kind of stuff. So the hours just help to break that up a little bit. You don't have as much hunting within one, and I think with the descriptions, I hope that kind of helps. Ooh, whole new layer. Boy, oh boy. we may be taking alternate means to get out now, because I'm pretty, I think we could find it, but I don't know if it's worth it all the time to twist and turn our way back. Especially once we get up into this next cave section. We'll see. Sometimes you think they're going to be massive and then they just peter out into nothing. But I tell you one thing, this coal is awesome. What a great little corner. And yeah, sometimes things that look massive are just a bunch of little turns all coming back to themselves. Which makes me wonder what, when the next part of Cliffs and Caves drops, what it's gonna have. What if anything are they looking to do to the terrain generation stuff? Oh, okay, that was the way back. That scares me a lot. I know we turned and came back up from somewhere, but hello, where? Let's okay, that's nothing. Yeah, we're not going to have nearly enough torches. Witches. Dirty, dirty witches. I do like these arena cave rooms. So great. Alright, let's do some clearing here while we still kind of know which way was back out. I heard a witch. Didn't you guys hear a witch? I heard a witch. Never convinced me otherwise. Once I feared you, witch. Oh. He got me with a slow, but not the poison at least. That poison is nasty. And we're so used to being stuck in lava that the slow doesn't bother me too much anymore. I got stuff up there that at least deserves a peek. Wow. Hey, I think we made it almost up to the surface. And then like a roller coaster, we're right back down in it. Help? first things, let's see where we're at. Always fun to see. How far did we go? Where did we end up? Under a hill, apparently. And a tree. And a chicken. Couple trees. Dark foresty. Hi, chicken. Do you know where my home is? The lake. Oh, there's a pig. These might be my horse fields. That might be the big tree on top of the hill way over there. Yep. Okay. Well, it's an alternate means out if we're out of torches or fill up our pockets on all the coal and stuff that's right around here. Now if I can find that torch again. It's kind of by the lake. Was it this lake? Uh-oh. Now we got zombies. Come on. Torch? Hey. Come on down, zombie, if you want. It's chicken guy. Hey, chicken guy. I freed your chicken of its indentured servitude. Hi, chicken. I'll try to get you a staircase out, okay? Might mean that you feel like you're kind of trapped for a second, but there you go. Feel free. Path to daylight. Oh, that was a long way for a little guy like you to fall. Chicken. Don't. Oh, come on. Out. There you go. While you're out, we'll get your stairs back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your little head. Oop. I like how I still instinctively go shield, even though I haven't carried one in ages. Oh yeah, shield against that. Alright, he went right on out. He was like, creepers, I'm done, man. You have fun down here. I don't know why you're going down. Did you understand a little zombie was riding me? And they can't smell too good. They're decaying. More, but there was some goodie back here. I hope this winds down. Because what I was saying earlier about, like, oh yeah, we got some more time. We're probably about out now. Just a guess, but kind of worth checking down here. You know, if this just goes typical lava hole situation, then we can call this all good. You know, we've done it. Ah, there we go. Good. No, I mean, how often am I like, yeah, thank you. There's no extra cave we got to deal with. No potential for more stuff. Just going to the bottom of a hole and having coal. I'm happy. All right, we grab that last little bit on the way back up. Fill in our stairs, and then we will go to the surface and we'll make the big old loop back to our supplies and shulkers. And I thought, no, yeah, that was it. Got some more down here, though. Very nice. The bounty never ends. Alright, up Chicken Freedom Stair. May we never end up on it again. Okay, now we gotta try to find, I think we'd come from this way. Ha ha ha! Take that! Sense of direction failure. So yeah, we got horses that are just chilling out here. They will someday be our friends. Haven't wasted too much time yet, but with the white ones, we can give a mighty cry of "Hi-ho, Silver, away!" and Lone Ranger it. No. Well, you can put the dirt in here at least, right? Stuff. Yeah. Go. So as we're wrapping up on this here stairs, yeah. As we're wrapping up on this one, I'll go ahead and start telling you guys the usual stuff now. I mean it each time I say I thank you guys so sincerely for tuning in. Going to the trouble to, I know I'm not big time, so YouTube's not making it super easy. So going to the trouble to search for hardcore Minecraft content or, following comments back or whatever. Anybody who's been good enough to spread the word about my stuff, I really appreciate your guys' support and interest. And hope you feel encouraged to come on back. I'd love to have you here for another episode. We still got those zombie sounds from before. I don't know where they're coming from nowadays, but we'll figure it out. We're going to wrap up right here, though, and we're going to come back. Man, I don't know. We've got a bunch of loot, and our mission for coal is certainly fulfilled. I'm kind of tempted to go back to that staircase and go back down into those cavernly depths, but we've done a lot as well, and maybe good to get back to our focus. But I'm going to take a break and have a think about it. I got 1 or 2 more episodes left of me today, max. So I'll definitely have one more. And I think this is 120. I think this is Sunday, June 6th in the evening. If it is, have a wonderful start to your week. Hope it's going well. And for anybody that's newly into summer vacation, man, I hope you enjoy it. Congratulations on making it through another year. For the rest of us stiffs, see you back in the workplace. And again, I look forward to rejoining you sometime shortly after the drop of the new Minecraft content. We'll go from there. But for now, go ahead and take a break as I do. Whether you're watching these back-to-back or just playing games, make sure you do give your eyes and your brain a chance to rest from looking at the screens and your bodies a chance to move around a little bit. That's what they're made to do, not just sit stationary. So you guys do that. I will do the same. I'll be back and make you some more content. You're welcome to check it out whenever you like. Until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of anybody else may need a hand, and stay awesome. You guys know how I feel about that, and I know you guys are awesome for tuning in and all the nice feedback you've given me. So keep up the inspiration for me, and I'll keep up the content as long as you guys are interested. Till next time. Oh, wait, I haven't even closed out hang on. Let's save the world. Then we'll get the thank you slide up to re-emphasize that. I'm not going to say it all again. Terraria. Yes. Quit the... Oh, now we don't even have anything. Black screen. No. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye now.